and welcome to the Useful Hooligans. Today we don't have our normal introduction from the lovely Branza, but it's me today. Our DM tonight is Alec, O4Pania, or Russell. So, which means we've got the wonderful Ajax as one of our players. I've missed you. Welcome to our group, once again. I'm Marco the Cleric, we've got Rani our Rogue, and we've got Lewis, who is our wonderful dwarf.
Howdy.
Annex. I nearly forgot your name, I'm so sorry.
That's quite
Anyway,
alright.
Let's jump straight in. Last week we were in the town that we met Nazilla in. So, go ahead, Alec.
Yep. So it is a Sunday morning in the world.
Woo.
This is the day usually that everyone would gather in the church for their summons or the daily ceremony or whatever.
Prayers, bruh. It's
Prayers,
just prayers.
yeah.
It's just daily prayers.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware we were Christian, but let's go.
Well, no, it's just that's what I mean. It's like I don't know the general term, but it's the
Every
Mass.
fucking day for me.
Mass.
yeah, the mass. Yes, thank you. So I imagine, Marco, you are the first person to get up.
I'd get up in the morning. I'm not always the first, but I'm always up early in the morning.
Does anyone wake up before Marco this morning?
Probably Ajax at the bar. He
Not
wakes
on
up.
purpose.
He wakes up. I want another shot. Ebony also roundabout wakes up at this time, but that's because she has to go walk pup. Otherwise, he gets angsty. She has to look
Okay,
after her
so
baby.
are you and is Ebony and Pup leaving the inn?
Yeah, most likely.
Could you roll me a spot, please?
Sure. Alright, I'm gonna roll Marco spot first, which is +5.
Is Marco going out with Ebony then?
Oh yeah, they both leave together. Marco
cool.
spots shit. And Ebony gets an 8, she gets 10, so she also spots shit because she's too busy dealing with Pup.
Okay, so Ebony,
Hello.
you notice there are an unusually large amount of vines around the village this morning.
It's good to see that nature is getting in touch with the people once again. And Ebony takes no more notice of it.
Okay.
Marco hears this and is a bit concerned, and he's just like, well, plants aren't the worst things in the world, so, you know. It's not like it's a fucking dragon or shit like that, so it's a good day. It's just plants. You can burn plants, he mutters to himself as he goes to his prayers.
So you're heading towards the church then?
Now, I was just thinking of going down to the local swimming. Of course I'm going to the church.
Okay, so you went to the church and you realised that like a good portion of the village is in there.
Well, it's Sunday, that's kind of natural.
Yep.
I do what I normally do and go find a quiet spot where I can pray near an altar. As per usual.
Cool. So I imagine like you start your morning prayers along with all the
Yes.
villagers. Ebony, you're walking Pup.
It's a brisk walk, and mainly she kind of like encourages him to try and keep up by carrying him.
Okay.
But yes.
Brilliant.
Is she at the church with Marco?
No, she's outside. Every now and again she'll stop and encourage Pup to dig into the ground, you know, because that's his natural thing, to burrow.
Okay.
He's getting to the age where he needs to start burrowing.
Marco, can you roll me a listen, please?
Because that's so much better. That's another 5. Marco gets 9.
It's too into
Okay.
that praying.
Well, what do you expect? I need to praise my lord, the mighty Eronus.
You hear something
Let his
stirring.
light glow.
Trying to listen
You
out.
hear
It's
something.
okay, you should still listen.
So,
So you hear something. Don't know what. You just hear
probably
something.
people, they're all praying too. I mean, it's a busy church. I'm going to continue doing my prayers.
Okay.
I mean, has anyone stopped to talk to me directly?
No, not yet.
No, then I'm going to continue my prayers.
Anyone else do anything now while this is going on?
Wait, did Marco wake up in the bed by himself?
Yes, he did.
Oh, I've either really upset Rani.
I'd like to
Uh,
work on that.
What does Ebony do like after she takes Pup for a walk? Just out of curiosity.
Gets a drink.
So she goes back to the inn.
Yeah, but she's waiting for Marco because no one goes alone.
So she's at the.
I mean, she's close enough to the church that if she screams, someone's going to hear her.
Okay.
And she's close
Can
enough
you-
that she can hear Marco's
Can you,
man screams.
while you're at the church, can you roll me another spot for Ebony?
Sure. You should really ask her to listen because she can hear everything. She gets a 25.
Okay. You see the vines move.
Nature is alive! Praise power in the sun! It is truly given the plants life. Come on, pup, let's go.
You seem to notice that the vines seem to be growing at quite a rapid rate.
Nature is very good today. I can't remember which god is nature, but they're doing a very good job and they should be proud of themselves. Ebony continues to play with Pup.
Okay.
You don't seem to understand. Ebony sees things, but it doesn't mean that she cares.
I know. So I imagine time passes. Does anyone wake up while Marco?
I'd like to wake up.
Yeah,
Yep.
me too.
I want to
Okay.
go for a walk.
Gonna go for a walk?
Yes,
I'm gonna
I
find-
need, I need to go for a walk.
gonna-
Is,
I'm
gonna find
avoiding
Danix.
people
Uh,
because the last
does
time
like
I
does Rani
spoke-
like walk past Ajax and Ajax wakes up and walks with Rani?
I suppose I walk past him. I'm not saying anything. I'm just walking past and walking out. Last time I spoke to these lot, they were going on about my past, and I'm just not happy about it. So I'm leaving.
So as both of you leave, can you please roll me a spot?
I'm finding
Shit.
Danux. I'm not sure where he is at the moment. I imagine I'm going to his room,
Danux,
but-
where are you?
Danix has woken up and he's walking around town looking for.
Could you roll me a spot, please, as well?
Well, at least let me finish my apt description, honestly. No. Spot is +6.
Basically, anyone that leaves the tavern roll a spot.
I did.
Guess I'll roll a spot.
17.
Uh, 21.
Okay, so Rani and Danix, you both notice that there seems to be a very unusually large amount of vines around. Ajax, you also see the vines moving,
Okay.
seeming to grow
I'm
around
literally
the
just gonna
village.
shrug this off and continue walking. I want to be alone right now.
Danix is completely
God, you're
unfazed by
talking
this.
a
He's
lot.
seeking out new discounted rates on arrows right now. And he's going to look for the latest fletchery.
Get Marco with you one day. Seriously, just get him to walk in there. Hey, you see this guy? He's amazing. Sell him arrows really cheaply. I'm done.
I'm going to have to try that one day.
As you're walking around the market stalls, you see a lot of signs that say something along the lines of "At church for prayers."
Do I see any stalls with arrows lying around that I can leave some money on the table for?
You do.
Excellent. Can I do that?
You can.
Thank you.
Someone's
all I want,
just looking like
arrows.
a stack of money. Like he's taken like 300 arrows and just left a mountain of copper coins.
I don't even know how much arrows are, but I will leave a suitable amount plus a few extra
Hold on.
coppers just to say thank you for the late payment or early payment, as it were.
Do I find Danux?
Clear. Yeah, as you're wandering through the village, looking at these, I imagine you're still watching the vines as they're slowly growing around the village.
I'm keeping a cautious eye on them.
Yeah. It is 1 gold per 20.
Ah, thank you. I've bought 80, so that will be 4 gold. Well, I don't know how many I've bought, so I'm just going to assume I've topped up from the beginning because they all snapped when I fell at some point in the week. So that's just easier than trying to work out.
You're incredibly drunk, and Ajax wanted to see if the wolves flew. They don't.
Oh, that's mean. Dying dwarf!
They do a little bit. He's got winged boots. So just
Ah, yes!
just give him a knock and then through.
You didn't rub his head or stroke his beard, so the magic didn't like activate.
Yeah.
So I imagine you wander into the market district, Ajax.
Cool.
And
Hey, Danux.
Hello. Ajax, my friend, it's so good to see you. Look what I bought, many arrows. They're
That's
so
awesome.
pretty.
Let me give you a hand, and I give him a necklace.
Does it have a hand on it by any chance?
It has a hand on it.
A
And I said I
recoil
moulded
in
it-
horror. Wah!
I molded it just for you. You can tell it's a metal mold.
Oh, it's a metal
And-
hand. Is it?
Yeah. It
Oh,
looks
good.
exactly like this.
Oh, I sort of take it and look at it and say, thanks. I guess.
That's no problem. That's 4,000 gold, please.
Um, Ajax,
Except copper.
for fear of inciting a rather obvious comment of "it's a hand," what is it?
It's a metal hand.
Ah, that clears things up. I tell you what, though,
it's basic. It's a bit magical. It's a bit magical. I can't go into exact details, but if you put a ring that you aren't using on there, you will gain the use of it, even if you aren't using it on your fingers.
this is very useful. Thank you, Ajax.
You can only use one ring on it.
Only use one ring on it. Ah, I see.
Yeah,
On the
but you
the
can also wear
projecting
2
finger.
rings as 2 slots. So you
So
you have
instead of-
3 finger slots.
Yeah.
Cool.
So basically, it turns his next slot into a ring slot, basically.
For reference to everyone else, it's called the Hand of Glory.
Hand of glory.
I thought it was glorious.
I
Like,
think that's fucking amazing.
Did you have to mold it in such a
Yes.
provocative manner, Ajax?
yes.
I mean, I'm sensing some hostility here through this
How else?
this very particular molding.
It's a very kind gesture. How else are you supposed to put the ring on it? Come on now.
Could have been on the pinky.
Who the fuck puts a ring on their pinky?
that
someone
would
who-
signify evil.
Yes, that's a good point. The thumb. Thumbs up.
It's not a finger.
Doesn't count.
Well, it's close enough. Fine, take 4,000 gold. Luckily, I have managed during the week to exchange all this copper through various vendors and trades into some more suitable gold coins. So here you are, Ajax. Have 4,000 gold.
Cheers.
So, Ajax
Where's
and
where's the rest of the crew?
the Ebony, where are you right? Not Ebony, Rani, where are you right now?
I'm just wandering around the town.
Okay. Danix and Ajax, can you both just roll me another quick spot? Just all the spots today, all of them.
10.
I'm just like wandering around,
17.
trying to like wake myself up and prepare myself
Okay.
for the oncoming day.
Ajax, you see some vines getting unusually close to you, and Danix.
Hey, Danny.
Ajax,
Yeah.
are those vines moving?
Yeah, they are.
Do they usually move like that? I mean, I'm a
No,
dwarf.
not around here. Not that I've. Nope. This is new information. Although I'm glad you're seeing it because I thought I just drank something really funny this morning.
Yeah. See, I've lived in a forest. I was raised by elves, and that doesn't look right. Somehow.
I mean, do they have spikes on them? Are they
Uh,
thorny vines?
They're not thorny vines.
Are they just
no.
green vines?
They are brown vines
Brown. So they're kind of
with
dead.
like leaves.
Or are they like?
no,
do they
it's
look
like
alive?
wood. It's wood.
Oh, okay. So branches almost, or
Yeah,
can I
with like little green leaves coming off of it.
can I walk
Oh,
Like
over
okay.
to one of
ivy
these
sort of vines, I'm guessing, because they're
Yeah.
quite brown.
irony?
You
Ivy.
notice?
Oh, right. Thank you.
Are you like looking at like the it in particular?
Well, I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking right. I'm trying to see what it is. Not getting too close. How close is it at the moment?
So it's about like 20 feet away from you, the vines.
Okay.
So you're looking at it. You notice that the leaves are kind of hand shaped.
All right.
Nature's literally grabbing onto things today.
Can I can't see where these are stemming from.
Not at the moment. No, you can see that they're like just generally just growing.
Cool. Are there people around?
At the moment, no.
So the town is completely dead.
Yeah, mostly
Silence.
everyone is either asleep or at the church. Obviously, you don't know this.
Wandering
but-
around an empty town. That's fun. Great way to clear my head.
So Danix, what do you know where the rest of the crew are?
I haven't seen them. I have not seen them. I imagine they're in town somewhere. Might want to check
Well,
the
I
church.
suppose.
I know
I
it's
suppose
Sunday.
we're not. Yeah. Well, I mean, I know where Marco will be. It's about this sort of time, right, where I'm normally asleep. For some reason, I'm awake.
You had too much alcohol, you just couldn't sleep properly.
I drunk myself sober.
You drank yourself awake, is what I
Yeah.
was insinuating, not drinking yourself sober.
Right. Well,
I suppose we should go find them.
Yeah.
So, once again, Marco, can you roll a listen, and Ebony, can you roll a spot?
Ebony's spot, 23. Marco's listen, 10.
Okay, Marco, you hear something.
I'm going to continue ignoring it and consume it's the murmurs in the church as I continue praying. You're not
Ebony,
going to
you
get
know-
Marco to hear anything. Give up.
Ebony, you notice that the vines are crawling over the church.
The nature god is very angry with whoever's inside. Perhaps I should tell Marco. Maybe. Maybe not. What do you think, Pup? Pup just yips and continues burrowing into the earth. I like that option too. Emily just sits down.
Starts digging with you.
Basically.
So, yeah. So basically, what you see.
Wait, how
Ebony-
fast are they? How fast are they growing?
Not too fast, but you can see like
Yeah, so I don't
Within,
have to
like-
be worried about it yet.
you can tell that. I don't know like what Ebony would be thinking.
Nature's great. Pup's amazing. The sun is out.
Yeah,
It's a
I'll
great
just keep
day.
it to you can see the vines going over the church. That sounds about. That sounds.
Well, when they've covered the majority of the church, then I'll go inform Marco. Until then, Pup's playtime.
So, Rani, what are you doing? Because you're currently wandering
I'm
around.
still just wandering around, clearing my head, trying not to think of the past.
Let it go. Let it go.
Can you roll me a spot?
I can roll you a spot.
Okay. So you notice you still just see like it's like a bunch of vines.
So, yeah. Not interested in, plant life, so continue walking.
Yeah. So Ajax and Danix, what are you two doing?
We're heading towards the church.
You're heading
Yep.
towards the church?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys walk for a bit and you guys get to the church. I imagine you see Ebony or Ebony sees you.
Yeah.
So Ebony's burrowing into the earth with Pup, so she's not really paying much attention. She's like,
We would see that.
to you guys, that's just a normal day with Ebony.
Yeah. I'm not. It doesn't phase me.
You guys often see her outside in the children's abandoned play pit with Pup, like, yeah!
I
It's a
wonder
tough
what
day.
would happen if we fixed shovels to Ebony's feet and told her to run really fast.
There'd just be like loads of
Instant
steps.
trench. You could make a moat around the base, the guild base.
So
Yeah, we don't. We just sort of say hi, Ebony. And I carry
Yeah.
on.
She just waves her hand and then continues playing with
Like
Pup.
just
So
above,
where are
above,
you-
Wait,
where-
are you
where
guys
are
heading
you-
into the church?
I'm heading towards the
Ebony doesn't have to worry about Marco anymore. She continues playing.
church.
It's one less thing.
So are both of you walking into the church?
I am.
Okay. Danix,
Yep.
You're-
you
I'm
also walking.
gonna walk in hesitantly because I'm not entirely convinced as to.
Would you
how
both like
safe-
to roll a spot before you go in? Actually,
Yeah, sure. 17.
7 and a 1.
so Ajax, you notice that there are vines on the church. Danix, you see nothing.
I have a question.
Well,
What's the
yeah.
church made out of? Is it like a proper
Stone.
stone church?
Yeah.
Completely stone?
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, like glass windows, or
Yeah, glass windows.
I already
Um,
know. I already know what's going through Meg's mind.
I'm trying to like in my head just think Victorian style Christian church. That's pretty much what I'm visioning. So
Yep. Yes, Meg. The thought had already crossed my mind.
No. What I typed to you was basically the thought process.
Yeah. Yep. That was my thought process too.
Pretty
I
much
feel like you've already sussed out my plans for this evening.
it should basically be on. Everyone should be a little bit worried. But I'm pretty sure Adam worked out what I was
Let's
planning.
not jump to conclusions. I'm wondering. All right. So I'm walking into the church.
Yep.
Hang on, let me just check something.
Hold on. Be right back. There is a cat going meow 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 at my door.
I've got an itchy foot. Yeah. Wearing shoes.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, yeah. So 3 of you are going into the church. Ebony's outside. Rani,
Yes.
you still wandering around the town?
Yes, I'm still wandering around.
Could you roll me a
By myself.
You want me to roll another spot?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You notice that as you've been wandering around, you've become surrounded by the vines.
Okay. I'm going to inspect them then, since I'm surrounded by them.
How close are you getting to these vines?
Close enough to just say that far away, I guess. I'm
2
chancing
foot.
it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put my face right up next to it. I'm just going to bend down closer to it and, have a look at it.
Okay.
It's like, this doesn't seem right. Why am I surrounded by this stuff now?
Sorry, I've got to do.
I'd like to be entering the church in a particular way, so let me know when I can.
I can only half imagine what you're going to do.
Does that break your AC?
Yeah.
And her throat as well.
Sorry.
It's literally choking her right now.
So what happens?
Just give me. That hits. So you. It's basically the vine has just effectively just lunged for you,
Oh, God.
and it's now going to attempt to grapple you.
Okay, I'm going to let out a really girly scream. I'm not actually going to scream because I've got neighbours. Child upstairs. But let's just say Rani let out a scream as that thing lunged at her.
We need a soundboard for this
So the
stream.
yeah, so the first. So,
Soundboard.
I'm working on that for next time.
so you first of all, if you receive this from the slam, so you receive 11 points of damage from the slam.
Okay.
I'm trying. Sorry, my brain is trying to remember how to do grapples because grappling is a weird mechanic.
Meg,
I think-
you're up.
What am I up for?
Grapple.
Grapple.
Explain grapple to Alec.
I have to load up the fucking sheet. Right. Does the plant have improved grapple or just straight up grapple?
Improved grapple, or improved grab rather. It's basically the same thing.
I wasn't aware that improved grab was a thing, so. Right. Right, if it's got improved and it doesn't invoke an attack of opportunity. So you need to make a melee touch attack.
That's what the slam was.
Okay, so
It's like a special ability from the improved grab. Is like the touch attack is a slam.
okay, then you need to do an
And automatically invokes grapple. Or
Using this specificity, blah blah blah, hits it with a slam. When it attempts, you start a grapple as a free action without provoking attack or opportunity.
Okay.
That's
Oh
not
no, so I've hit them with the slam, so now I do the grapple.
yeah.
Yeah. That's not improved grapple.
No, it's just the
No,
Which-
but onto the feet.
But
Has
they-
it got
they
improved
do-
grapple?
but they still don't get an attack of opportunity, which is what the improved grapple
Yeah.
is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
why I
I
was
still
asking.
get to do the Like I said, it's basically the same thing.
Okay.
You need to roll to grapple, basically, first, don't you?
Yep. So it's what,
This will be
1d20
on
plus
top.
their strength.
Right.
No, their attack roll.
But like improved grapple also gives like plus bonuses on.
A grapple is basically just a melee attack roll. Also, what size is the plant? Like, what would you
It's a touch
classify it
attack.
as?
In case of the plant that's going after Rani right now, it's a large.
Okay, so it'll get +4 to its roll because Rani's a small.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I'm
fine.
just like
That's
the
medium.
Sorry, she's
sheet. The
medium.
sheet.
Yeah.
Medium. I may be tiny.
Shh.
You little
The
little rogue, you little rogue. So it rolled a 21.
Yeah, that's definitely, yeah.
All right. Then it needs to hold, which. All right. So it's a melee touch crap, and it's an opposed grapple check. I'm trying to remember what the opposed grapple check is. I think that's just another. Because you roll to grab, and then you've got to roll again to hold.
Mm-hmm.
So if it
So
wants
I
to
roll
hold,
again.
yeah.
Quick 20. That's definitely a hold.
Okay. So now you can roll to do unarmed strikes, basically, and since it's just a bunch of leaves, you know.
It has a special thing. If
Mm.
it wins the grapple check, it establishes a hold and can do this other ability,
Yeah.
which is called a constrict.
Oh, this sounds fun.
So you take a further 10 points of damage,
Woo! Ow!
and you're now grappled by these vines.
You're just like, help! No one's around. Damn it.
That's what happens when you go off on your own, Rani.
Again.
See, this is all I'm gonna get off my.
Yeah, you will. You will. You will.
Not just Marco. Adam himself.
And so, what are you guys doing then at the church?
Okay, so I'm literally bursting in, both doors wide open,
Okay.
and I'm proclaiming a certain sentiment.
What's the sentiment?
Satan's vines will grasp you into hell. I'm hoping that this gets Marco's attention.
Marco hears and he recognizes the voice. And he kind of just closes his eyes and runs his hand down his face.
Meanwhile, murmurs
This is-
begin in the church.
I'm just going to stand up and I'm just going to walk over to Ajax, place both my hands on his shoulders, just like, why?
Have you seen the latest church deco?
No.
You should probably take a look.
Okay, Marco's going to step outside.
Okay. So you look up at the church and you see that the church is covered in vines, brown vines.
I would like to identify the vines. What knowledge?
Okay. Survival or knowledge nature, whichever higher.
My survival's 11. My nature is 9. So I'm going to go with survival.
Okay.
God. Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Hold on. It's
So
minus
it's
2
good.
because I only get +2 if it's underground because of one of my synergies that I've got. So it's only +9. So it's the same as my knowledge nature. I get 11.
Okay. You know they're brown vines with hands for leaves, or leaves in the shape
Do
of
I know
hands.
anything about it? Like what particular plant? I mean, come on. 11.
I saw that.
11 is I recognize
Yeah.
I recognize like maybe what kind of shit it could be, like what
I'm
plant
just
family. I don't know much about
Certainly,
it, but I know something.
Okay, so you know that these are assassin vines. I've just sent you a link so you can like have a look at them.
So now you know everything about them.
Yeah, basically.
I'm not gonna click on it. I'm just imagining what I'd think of assassin vines. Marco's gonna pull out the flint and steel.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So you're setting them on fire.
And if I remember correctly, I was given this flint and steel on the grounds that it can't not burn anything.
Yeah, no, that's fine. What's fire like base fire damage as a roll?
I believe it's 1d6, is it not? It could be more. I mean, it's going to start off as a small fire, but it grows. Because I mean,
It's gonna run along all the vines. So
Catching
you think
on
about it.
fire. 1d6 immediately.
Yep.
They got to throw a reflex saving throw.
Okay.
It doesn't say on what. Oh, okay, that's the DC. DC's 15.
Oh, what, to not be set on fire?
No, so to put it out.
Okay.
Failure means they take another 1d6 point that round.
Okay, that's cool. Do you wanna roll your 1d6 then, Megan?
sure. D6. Well, it burns. Marco says as it starts catching a light.
Hold on, let me just make a quick note.
Then again, this genuinely works on people as well, so really I shouldn't be too surprised.
So, Marco,
Hello.
does this have like a central thing, or does it just fucking grow out from shit?
It rolled a 20 for its reflex.
Cool.
I believe that puts the fire out, does it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, basically just... I like to light it again. I mean, I'm not in combat, so...
Well, I think it's going to try and go for you first, since you're close enough to it.
Doesn't stop
Well, I mean,
me.
like, what part of the vine were you setting on fire, Marco?
I was just leaning forward and just strike.
But were you doing a tip, or were you doing like the?
I was aiming for a branch. See if I could set like
You were
a
aiming for
timer.
the clumpy bit of vine.
Yeah, like a crumpy bit of vine. I'm not going to set a leaf on fire. That's not going to do shit. Set a vine on fire and it can spread to the whole thing.
It's got. I'm assuming because the vines are at the top of the church, it's got to make some sort of move to come back down, right?
Well, it's like,
I mean, for it
I'm
to
trying
pull
to think how to
out, it
explain
would have
this
to
to
make
you.
quite a dramatic movement. And after its dramatic movement, I think most people are probably going to step away.
well, you're going for a thicker part, so okay. So you see, it's so yeah. You're far enough away that it can't just instantly grapple you.
Yeah,
like
I'd hit
it
a
did
thicker
now.
bit, and then
Yeah.
the moment it moved to flick itself out, you'd think me and Ajax would take a step back instead of being like, oh.
Yeah. So you you both actually, Ajax, are you close to Marco when he does this?
He was right next to me, if I believe.
Well, it's back right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you also hear like a weird scream, kind of.
Do we recognize the scream?
No, you do not.
What direction are we looking? Like,
Is
You
it
do
like
not know. It was like a mental link kind of scream.
devices? There's another one.
get up, Marco.
This ring doesn't work.
I can hear it too.
I'm not alone. He's gonna like hug you because someone else can hear it.
Ebony and Ajax, and Marco, all three of you roll a spot?
Ask Ebony to roll a listen. That's what she's doing. Marco spots nothing because he's too busy.
Burning.
He's not burning. He didn't catch fire
60.
this time. Ebony sees everything.
So Ebony,
Her elven eyes are working today.
using her elven eyes, she spots a person wrapped in a red cloak, wrapped in vines.
Pup, we have some saving to do. She's gonna like grab him under her arm and run.
And we didn't
And-
recognize the screams.
It was probably muffled by leaves that are trying to like open her mouth.
Yeah.
I think. Right. Ebony is going to run straight forward, and what she's going
You
to do
don't
is
really hear me scream though, do you?
going to do a proper attack. What she's going to do is she's going to run super fast at the vines in the hope to break them as she runs into them.
Okay.
I don't know what that counts. as.
Just sort of run into it.
I was going to say like a bash or something.
She's thinking, I don't know. She's just running at it full force because I mean she can hit quite a high velocity. So you'd think if she hit vines, they're just going to snap.
Well, it depends what part of the vines she's going for, surely. Because if she hits a thick bit, she may end up just rebounding.
We'll find out.
Do
think
you wanna
that,
do-
Because
do you wanna
if we just
do-
started grappling Rani, that they're not exactly the thickest bit.
Going to say, do you want to do a strength then, as you're running into the vines?
Do I get a bonus? Because of
Um,
speed?
Yeah, I'll add it on.
Yeah.
You technically don't even know it's riding
When
yet
it's
either.
I'm a good person. I've got to help people.
Yeah. Okay, so
Tell us about the
Ebony,
sun, the strength.
you basically just go, and the twig just goes, well, as you run through it. Ebony and Rani, you both hear like a psychic scream.
Whoa, is this what Marco hears all the time? He complains about it.
I don't like this now. I didn't like it anyway.
Ebony
The
retains top
vines
dope.
that are wrapping around you, Rani, loosen and just
I'm
basically
going to
fall.
like literally just go just step out back. That's the last time I inspect plants.
Rani's going to return Pop to the Doki ball, turn and look at Rani and be like, "Oh, I thought you were like a red ninja or something." And then she's going to hug you and be like, "No, wait, you're okay!"
I'm going to hug her and go, thank you for helping me out of that.
Wait, is this like encompassing the whole fucking town? Does it look like?
Not quite, no. But it's like slowly growing.
Do you think I could... Oh, I can't
I
like...
mean, I noticed it when I came out
Yeah,
the pub, and then I noticed more when I went and found Danux, and then
Yeah.
it took us a while to get to the church. So it's quite all over the city, right?
Let's think though, this is a town and towns could be quite open, so you could get out and you could see it right down at the bottom of the street. It wasn't really explained.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it's covering quite a large
Yeah.
area.
So so you can tell from like what you've seen that it's like here and there, and you do notice that like you could probably like follow the vines back to some sort of source.
Well, yeah, I mean that is the plan. I did
Yeah.
ask Marco if he had any knowledge on this.
It's called the assassin plant.
Okay,
That's
and
all I know.
okay,
If I had a book though,
yeah. So you don't know if it has a base?
No.
All right.
because I
Well,
didn't roll
I
very
mean-
high.
I suppose we should follow Ebony.
Ebony's gone. Oh, Ebony's gone.
I can tell you, like Marco, that like from your knowledge that you'd be able to tell, like if you followed the vines, you'd probably find some sort of like
If we follow it to its source, we would find wherever it's coming from, and if we kill that, the rest of it just.
All right. So does it seem like this is all like so? Say you know how it's coming up the church, right?
yeah.
Is this trailing back to where like Ebony's just gone and where Rani is?
Yeah, it's
It's
heading.
like, it's
like,
one
in
big
sort of-
thing, yeah. It's one big thing.
Yeah,
I'm
just
what
like
I'm trying to
lots
infer
of-
is whether it's one assassin vine or several assassin vines.
So you can see like there's branches coming off. Like there's obviously
Yeah.
like what you would consider to be like childs or something. I don't know what you call like plants of a baby.
Children plants.
Yeah, you can see like there's like probably like a few of them.
Oh,
You can see like there's like one main vine that seems to be running through the village.
It's like spider plants. You know how it just grows a baby, and eventually that baby hits soil because it just grows down and down and down.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, like that.
But if they're still young and you kill the main one, they're not really going to be able to survive that much by themselves.
Yeah.
You could just pull it out the ground and fucking smack it and chop it up.
Okay then.
Yep.
This is what we say as
Alright.
we head in the vague direction where the blur went. The golden blur.
Well, if Ebony was in the same vicinity as us, right? She was just outside the church.
Yeah,
She was.
Yeah.
she was, and then
Well,
she
yeah,
linked
yeah.
it
But
up to where
if she
Rani
could
was.
see that, if she has a line of sight of it, we would have. So we've just seen the blur go in that direction and seen. the
Yeah,
red
so
smoke.
yeah, now you've looked in that direction, you can be
Yeah.
like, oh look, there's a woman in
Alright.
a red cape.
You're
Alright.
right. We
Hey, that
should've-
red cloak looks familiar.
I wonder
you
who
just,
wears
you just
a
see me
red
like
cloak.
dusting freaking
Who's
vines off
missing
myself.
right now? Where's Danix? Is Danix
Yeah,
just
where is
remaining
Danix?
quiet?
Danix has pretty much just been chilling out by you at this
Alright,
point.
so
He's just utterly bewildered by the fact that, okay, these vines are killing people. Vines aren't meant to do this!
Danix, fire.
Can we set the tip of his arrow on fire?
Ah! No, wait, can I fire a
No.
torch?
I'm gonna interject
Okay.
and say Rani's there.
She's not attached to the plant anymore.
Oh, did she get out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ebony smashed the branches.
Oh,
killed
awesome.
What
She
was
did.
I
left.
am
Oh, she
literally
got through.
stood there dusting leaves and crap.
So does
off
that mean
me.
all the connection to the church is gone now and it's all withered away and died?
No, she didn't break like that connection. She broke
Oh,
like a
okay. A
child
smaller
connection.
connection.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was connecting to Rani.
Ebony just ran at it so fast it just
I say we all just aim at one point. Like, just take it out in chomps.
I think we aim for like the thick bit that's heading into town
Yeah.
and worry about
Yeah,
the
yeah,
church
yeah.
later.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like it's like the main line, right? It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far away from us is this growing, moving vine? The thick bit.
The thick bit.
The thick bit.
So the thick bit's about. I'm just trying to think of this in like my head, like, from where you are. It's probably about like 20, 25 feet from you, like
20.
from the closest, thickest vine to you.
Okay.
It
Okay,
seems
cool.
to be like circling around a bit.
Right.
That's fine.
So, are we attacking the?
Are you attacking
Thick
the
bit.
big vine?
Are we attacking the
Yes.
big vine?
That's cool.
Cool.
Marco,
Fire
like-
everything!
Can I light them on fire first?
I don't know. Like, I don't know what the rules are on setting arrows on fire.
It lights everything.
Yeah, but if you set the arrow on fire
1d6.
to the arrow, and what's an arrow's HP?
No, not to the arrow, because I mean I'm lighting the tip of it, and you can dip that
The
shit.
tip of it is metal.
Ah, you can tip. Yeah, this
We
shit
did
lights
this
anything.
before. We used oil, and
Anyone got oil?
I do.
we did this when we were defending the car, and I shot
Yeah,
arrows from the car.
yeah, you did.
I have 3 pints of oil, though slightly less because arrows have been dipped in it before.
Yep.
Okay, how about Marco lights the torch with the thing that can light anything? And that, well, will it work if that torch then lights the arrows?
I think because torches are thicker than arrows, you would take a penalty to firing a torch.
No. He means me light the torch, and then he uses the torch to light his arrows to fire them.
Yeah, so she'll hold that in front of the bow while I fire through the
Yeah.
fire that's coming from the torch. To light the
Yeah,
arrows
that
on
would
fire.
work. That would set the entire arrow on fire in flight. Yeah, that would
If
that
it
would
means
work.
Marco doesn't get involved in direct combat, I am more than happy with this.
Cool.
Can
I
we
will be
throw
the
a pint
light.
of oil on the
I will be your
to make it a
light
bit
in the
better?
darkness.
Okay, so let's think about this. What I would like to do is a rapid point blank shot, 2 arrows, times 4, all on fire. So that's a normal roll plus 1d6 of damage, yeah?
Okay.
Per arrow. I think.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow up with a hit.
I'm just
I
gonna.
don't see any legs, so I can't trip the fucker. So I'm just gonna hit it.
Yeah, it's just a great big long vine.
Okay. Right.
Emily is going to punch it because that's all she's good for. No, wait. How thick is it?
Hold on. Give me a moment.
You know what I should do? I should make like a set of ice skates for Ebony one day.
Are we thinking sort of oak
So that
tree or
when she
birch
goes to
tree?
kick people, she
pine?
also slices them. Ideas for the future. I don't know that would work.
So there is no like set thickness for the vines. So
Let's give us a ballpark. What's it
yeah.
like in your head? Is it the thickness of your head? As in
My brain
your-
was thinking,
you know what I
imagine a
mean?
football and then turn a football into a column.
Okay.
So like
yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a foot wide.
yeah. That's probably a good estimate.
I don't think. No offense. I don't think Ebony's going to be good in this situation at punching a tree trunk.
Hey, I've seen these martial art movies. They can punch tree trunks.
Ebony is emboldened by this and runs at the tree.
Do you guys would like want to roll initiative or something, just so you have like an order to go in?
Sure.
And
Right.
you just turn the
Marco's
turn order
initiative.
system on.
Ebony's initiative. Marco gets a -1.
Which is a 1.
I'm going to put -1.
19.
Where am I? 11. No, yours is 13.
Oh, 13. I've got
Yeah, I was like,
completely messed up
whoa.
there. Although I don't know how much help I'm going to be against a plant.
All the backstabs.
I don't know. My chain is like
Think about
my
it.
chain is
Can
like
you
a
even
vine,
flank
technically.
a
It's a-
plant?
Wait, hold on. It's laying on the ground, so technically it's a prone target.
Mm-hmm.
All the flanking.
Alright, I'm just going to go at it then.
Attach your blades to Ebony's feet.
Yes.
No, wait, that wouldn't give you the backstab damage. Never mind.
No.
You don't get backstab for punching people.
So it's counted as its flat foot, isn't it? When it's prone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Effectively, so.
That's cool.
Yeah. You get flanking and yeah, you get flanking basically.
Yeah.
And flat foot AC.
So we get +2. The plant has no
My rolls today.
dex.
So Danex, what was your roll?
It was
Yeah, what's the numbers
19.
in?
I've forgotten how to change the initial. Oh, I can type it there. Cool. Sorry. My apologies.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go.
So I mean,
Yeah,
we're
so-
attacking this thing. Does it it's not really showing us any threat apart from Rani, who got too close to it.
I was only inspecting it. It
So
wasn't as if I was
that counts as
touching it.
yeah. Just sort of had.
All I
looks. Does
did
that
was
count as-
lean forward and look at it because it had been
Yeah.
it completely
Yeah.
surrounded me.
What I'm
the next
asking is,
minute it comes
does
out and
the first turn count as a surprise round?
The round you're doing now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I put the Assassin Vine at the end.
Yeah. I'm just asking because it
Yeah,
wasn't.
no, yeah.
clarified.
You guys are coming in as yeah, no, yeah.
Can
Yeah.
we get a
So
bonus
Danex, you go
as it
first.
says sneak attack?
No, you just get a whole. You get
Yeah.
one turn, one hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you
right,
just get
cool.
one entire
one
round
opportunity.
free.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume that Marco has heeded my words and is excellent. Yes. Holding the torch. Cool. Right. First volley of 2 arrows. Boss.
That's a hit.
Second volley of 2 arrows. I'm just gonna roll the arrows
That's
first.
a hit.
Excellent. Okay. Now. First arrow damage
Okay,
plus that.
hold on. Oh, God damn it, calculator.
So 8.
No, not that kind of calculator. I need a different type of calculator. Cool.
Second arrow damage plus that. So 9.
Cool.
Third arrow damage plus that. Fourth arrow damage plus that. That much damage.
So you basically just rip through this vine.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, you just volley of arrows and you just basically just tore the thing apart.
Good, it's
I
machine
don't
gun.
even know why I bothered with the turn order now. It's like, why did I even bother? Cool. So yeah, so all the way along from where that vine was connecting, just kind of does this weird spasm dance. It's like ah, and you all hear the psychic scream now.
Psychic.
Ugh.
Oh, in the
In
head.
your
Well,
mind.
yeah, it's in your head.
In the
So
brain.
you just hear like the voice of a woman screaming in your head.
Marcus is going to stop and be like, this is really not that new, and I hate it. Why is this not a new concept?
Hey Marco, why is it
No.
every time we hit this vine that we hear a woman scream?
I don't know. I just know it's a plant, and it grows at a rapid rate, and it can have little shoot-offs. I don't know much. If we get a book, I could find it, and I could tell you all about it. We could make
Cool.
a stop at a library if we
which-
wanted to.
So
Anyone
which
want to go
gnome
to a
town?
library?
No, go to the gnome tower. He's there.
No, we're in a different town.
Oh,
remember?
Different- you're in
half
the
a day.
biggest
It'll be fine.
I'd much rather
Half a
sort
day
it
there,
out.
half a day back.
One day later, it might have taken
Well,
over the town.
We'll get Ebony to run. That's like 10 minutes.
It is. But I'd much rather her not travel. Wait, she can just summon the griffin at any point.
Actually, I was more likely to say, what's Ebony's carry weight? Could she just carry Marco?
Just drag. Hold a rope, Marco. Just hold a rope.
See, what you need to do is you need to get 2 skis, put them under Marco's feet.
Yeah.
He'll lean back at like a 45-degree angle.
Just a
rope
tower
tied around
shield
him.
will do it. Tower shield, that'll be fine.
We need to get our hands on one of them, and everyone's in the church, which is slowly being covered in vines.
Which have now just all died.
Oh, never mind, we could.
Right, so cool. So that's cut then.
Yeah, that's cut, and
Cool.
everything that was like connecting to it towards the church is just
Sure.
basically just.
How
That's
long
it.
would it take
Done.
Marco to find a book on this stuff? I mean, I know what I'm looking for, so surely it'll be
Probably
like an
not.
encyclopedia.
I'm assuming not long
Roll
at all.
me
because
a
he gave you the
knowledge. Hang on. Let me.
See, he gave me the link, but I feel wrong if I click on it. I mean, I only got a 10, so I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
the name of it, and I would know some basic things about it, but...
Maybe you could roll the other knowledge. The survival,
Knowledge,
was it?
nature! No, I wrote survival.
Okay, so maybe you could roll knowledge nature instead.
Alright.
Okay, hang on. So for your roll that you got earlier, I can give you that.
That's kind of what I was going... Okay, that's a bit more. But I kind of want to take Ajax's thing here and roll my knowledge, nature, because I went for survival.
Yeah. No,
23! That paid off. I
23.
should listen to you more often. Voice in my head that's called Adam. I mean, Marco's got enough voices, he might as well start naming them. There's the evil demon lady, creepy deaf dude, there's now Adam, there's the creepy plants.
Well, I mean, the first one, the survival, you would have been like basing it off like the look of it, the
Yeah.
smell of it,
It
the
smells
scent.
kind of like mint.
Exactly, and then the second one is, oh, I actually know shit about this.
Right, so now can I click on that link without feeling guilty?
You can, but there's also additional information that I can give you as well.
Please.
So you realise that this plant, like the way that this plant is, seems to be unusually large for like what it usually is, and also that the weird psychic screams aren't something that usually comes with this creature.
It shouldn't be a screaming plant. There is an extra voice in my head that shouldn't be here. Even naturally with this plant. This is
Are
what
you
Marco...
saying this out loud?
Yeah, this is what Marco's
Alright.
muttering to
It's
himself.
just dawned on him. It's like, I actually know everything about this
All
plant.
right, guys, something's definitely not right with this scene. We need to follow it to the
It
base.
also should move slowly, not at the rate where it can like creep along half the town in one sleeps.
All right, well, let's keep our distance and follow it to the base.
I have another question.
Mhm.
I'd like to roll a geography check. You know what I'm rolling it for, but I'd like to check if I know about any sort of like anything that's volcanic, hot springs, volcanic vents, volcanoes,
Oh, you're
massive
just
pits of
doing
fire.
You're doing a local knowledge check, basically.
Geography.
Yeah,
Damn it,
yeah.
Greg. Sorry.
I can roll local if you want.
No, it's fine.
No.
Whichever is higher.
Yeah, local. 18. I put most of my points into local. I never use it though.
You should do it more.
I should.
So you know that there is a hot springs bath house in the village.
But is it leading? No, because it was. Is it heading into the village, the plant?
So the plant is actually heading out of the village towards where the hot springs is.
Alright, guys, there's a hot springs nearby. It's basically follow the plant, as Ajax said, but there's lots of hot springs. So maybe afterwards we could actually enjoy ourselves. Maybe, if there's not another psychotic plant there.
I look at Mark and what?
Hot springs, it grows near hot springs. Yeah, Marco skipped a step here.
Yeah.
Right, Marco's gonna stop. He's gonna like shake his head. He's like, right, the plant grows near hot things, basically.
Okay.
Hot water, fire. Even though it burns really easily, it's kind of detrimental to itself. Probably why it.
Maybe extra heat. Sure.
Yeah. So we follow this. We go to the nearby local hot springs. We find out why it screams in pain, because it really shouldn't be. And then we go home, back to the safe house.
Sure. I mean, I'm sure Brands has always been there before. Like, so someone must know where it is, right?
That's why I did the geography trick, my friend. So I know where it is. Let's go.
Anyway, so yeah, so imagine you follow the stem. Could hang on. Let's see. Who's the slowest in the party speed wise?
Probably me and Danix.
Yeah, I've got speed
Marco
of
has
20.
a speed of 30. Oh, okay.
I'm on 30.
Get on my back, Stanix, Ebony offers.
I'm on 20.
Oh, never mind. You can walk with Ajax. Emily's
Hold on, there
keeping
was-
circles around you guys.
Yeah.
Oh no, there was something I saw the other day that I thought like might be useful, and I'm just trying to remember what the role was. It's basically like a time analog. So it's like you do a roll, and the answer is how long it takes you to get there. So do a 1d20 plus your speed.
All of us.
No, just the slowest person.
That's Ebony's.
34!
Cool.
So what would that be for Ebony, just out of curiosity?
I'm trying to.
28.
Because we'll go at the pace of the slowest person.
Yeah.
You crit 20 on the movement. Of course you did.
It's Ebony. What the fuck else is she gonna do? She is good at three things: animals, running, and punching.
Is that
Yeah.
your base speed? 300.
Yeah,
So-
with the run.
Thing is though, is because you're so fast, Ebony, you kind of break what the guy was doing. Because he basically turned the roll into minutes.
I get there in a few seconds. Then.
But I get the feeling with that roll, that would be seconds.
Oh, I unplugged myself.
Well, so the higher you get, the longer it takes? I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, no, this is why it was a bit weird.
I think I'm so
If your
fast.
movement's higher, it takes longer.
No, Adam, what's happened?
This makes no logic to me. No, I'm talking about the math that
Oh
this
yeah,
guy
the
was
math.
using.
He did it once in the entire session.
This
You-
makes no sense.
It is.
You
It does
guys
not.
move at an average speed, but Emily runs so fast that everything seems so slow to her. Time is actually traveling. Like, by the time you guys get there, she hasn't aged at all, but you guys could have aged 10 days or something by the time she arrived.
Yeah.
Like, she's running so fast, she's broken the laws of time.
No, I understand Ebony's fast, but the arithmetic that this guy's
Yeah, the
using is
arithmetic
bad.
was highly- Although I am happy saying it takes you about half an hour to get to the hot springs.
That's a big ass town.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm putting it out there. That's like 3 miles long.
5 minutes? I'd say 5 minutes.
It's
5
like
minutes.
20. It's like 20 minutes for a mile, right? If you're doing a normal walking pace,
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
something
yeah,
like
I'd say
that.
about
Yeah.
5-10 minutes to get there. That sounds about right.
Say an hour and a half.
Whilst
for the
we're
first time.
traversing there,
Yeah.
it might be a good time to call a break.
I was actually just gonna quickly. Yeah, okay. If you want to take a break there, I was gonna say something, but that's fine. You can take a break there, and we can say it when we get back. So yeah,
Yep.
so we're gonna take a quick break, guys. Here it'll be about 10 to 15 minutes long. So we'll see you again in a few minutes, and ta-da! Enjoy the music.
Bye, guys!